Hey guys, this is Cookie Monster Pro Forge Racing, and welcome to my 9th ForgER review. The ForgER I am reviewing this time is blh728. This first map here is Lentic Resort, which you probably saw in my city map contest video because it was entered. The city map contest was actually BLH's idea. After seeing Goldman's map, Golden Metropolis, my map Boulevard, I was talking to BLH, sorry, I got lost there, I'm still on my learner's permit, but I was talking to BLH and I was like, I wish there was a lot more city maps, they're really cool, and he's like, oh, I'll just make a contest for it, and so he did, which I'm really glad he did because it inspired a lot of people to make more. But this is his map, Lentic Resort, it's his city map, and it's a really well made map. There's not like a whole lot packed in together like some of the other city maps, so there's not quite as much to it, but it's still like really well made, and he's got some cool designs for buildings and some different stuff. You may have seen near the beginning there was a little part with grass like in the water. It was supposed to represent lily pads, like a little pond right here. You can kind of see it to the right there. But yeah, it's a nice map, so definitely try it if you like the city maps. This next one is the first map, or actually I'm not sure the order he made them, but it's one of the maps in his Bliss map pack. This is Bliss SX Supercross. Instead of releasing a map right when it came out, what BLH did was he worked on about 3 maps at once, which were the Bliss map pack. There was this one, Bliss Supercross, Bliss, which was just a roller coaster, and Bliss Circuit, which is a tournament track. But this is Bliss SX Supercross. It's really well made. It's sort of on the shorter side, but everything works out well, so I mean, I'd rather a Supercross track a little bit shorter where everything works than longer with a bunch of bad jumps or whatever. And there's not like any scenery. Not that Supercross tracks usually have a whole lot of scenery, but you know, sometimes you'll see some with like at least like a little design in the middle. He doesn't really have any of that here, but it doesn't really matter because you don't really notice that when you're actually racing. But it races pretty well. All the jumps seem to work. I really liked it. It was one of the first times. I mean, I've only played it like once or twice, so me racing it here was one of the first times I ever saw it. And me and Stoyben are battling it out right here, coming down to the end of the second lap. And of course he fucks up that jump. And these are BLH's little whoops. This is Bliss, the roller coaster. It's really cool, well made. It's one of the roller coasters that have smooth turns that are completely interlocked because he's kind of a Skytrack forger from Halo 3. But this is the elevator that starts off the map pretty much. And I like this map because it's got some cool looking scenery pieces. It's not too long, like sometimes roller coasters, especially if they use like large decorative pieces or whatever pieces, they can be a little bit too long sometimes. And I know I've had some that have gone like 3 minutes, so I can't really talk, but sometimes they do go on a bit too long if they're like 5 minutes. But it's not too short either. It's a good length. The only, I guess, bad part about this map is the teleporters, because his teleporters work well, but with a lot of people, teleporters can be weird. Like sometimes random people it will select, you'll go through a teleporter and you'll just go right through it and hit the wall behind it, and then all of a sudden you'll go through it, and no matter how fast you're going, you'll just spin out wildly, which is weird. But anyways, this is a really nice map. And instead of using these glass pieces and making some horrible ending, he decided to make a square tournament turn to end it, which I really liked because it worked out well. But that's a wicked nice roller coaster, so definitely check it out. Yes, I'm from New England, that's why I say wicked so goddamn much. I'm from Massachusetts. This is Bliss Circuit, the tournament track. I'm not a big fan of tournament tracks because they have like square turns and they're completely bordered. And for people like me who are dirty racers, it's kind of hard to mess people up because you can't push them off the map, or like Supercross tracks, you can't really mess them up on a jump, you know, by pushing them too much or whatever. However, this map is a little bit more, I guess, exciting than a lot of tournament tracks because it has, I believe, 2 elevators, and it has a couple teleporters that bring you to a different part of the track. So, I mean, it sparks it up a little bit, then just like, you know, square turn, square turn, square turn, it's done. So, I mean, you know, changes it up a little bit. But yes, this is the third map in the beautiful Bliss map pack. I forget what the word Bliss means. I should probably know that. But, yeah, anyways, this is kind of cool. This part reminds me of like a parking garage, sort of, because you're kind of going to a different level and then turning or whatever. And that's the elevator at the end of the lap. This is his 5th map, which is his Christmas map. I'm not sure if he's officially named it or if he's officially released it yet, but I don't give a shit. I'm still videoing it because it's a nice map. I think it's called Christmas SX. I'm not positive though. I should probably know the title of it, but we just played it once and it's not in his file share, and I forgot to ask him. And the audio that I'm doing right now is a one-time deal, and I don't feel like redoing it. So yeah, I'll put an annotation with the real name of the map and whether it's in his file share or not. Don't worry. Don't get too mad at me, bitches. But this is a nice map too. He's got his own personal little whoops like his first Supercross track. It does have the big Christmas tree like I showed you at the beginning with the overview, because it's sort of a Christmas map with the little village around the tree. It's very pretty. But anyways, it's a fun map. It's me and BLH battling it out right here. Don't worry, I'll pass that bitch right here. Boom! Boom, passed him. Except I think I messed up right up here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's later in the lap. I like this jump here though because it's the big jump, but it's over a rock that's naturally in the water on Forge World. So he was able to work around that. He didn't let the rock defeat him, like the tree defeated me and around the mountain. But anyways, yeah, I think it's right here I mess up, which causes BLH to sort of mess up and whoever else. Oh, and right there's another little jump over a rock. Very pretty. But that's me and someone else battling it out. But anyways, definitely check out BLH's file share and download all his maps. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.